Hey everybody, I'm John, and this is Blind Whiskey Reviews. Hey everyone, and thank you so much for joining me here on Blind Whiskey Reviews, the most honest reviews on YouTube. I just wanted to say this is our 10th review, and a couple weeks back we hit 100 subscribers, and that's amazing. That's fantastic. I was super happy about it. I know it's a small achievement, but for me it was nice. You know, it's nice to see that people are actually enjoying what you do. So thank you to everyone who subscribed and given the likes and the thumbs up and the comments. I really appreciate each and every one of you. So thank you so much. Today we are reviewing Weller Special Reserve. So I'm super excited to do this one for you guys. And real quickly, I just wanted to take a minute, and as I haven't done this really since we started, to recap kind of how we're doing things here. Just a brief synopsis is that, we're doing blind reviews on every review we do. So my wife pours the whiskey. I don't pay any attention to what she's doing. I got headphones in. She brings the whiskey in. There's envelopes. The envelopes tell me what the whiskey is, and we don't open those envelopes until the review's done after I give it a rating. So everything here is blind, so I can give you the most honest reviews out there. So let's get into the whiskey, and we'll get back to you. All right, everybody, let's get into the review. First, we'll start with the color. We've got, your typical kind of amber color, a little bit on the darker side of amber, kind of coppery. On the nose, very fruity on the nose. We've got some of the lighter fruits, apple, there's like a touch of cherry in there. A little bit of like leather, caramel. Smells great. Let's get into the taste. Cheers. A lot of the same on the palate. Flavor's kind of kicking in a little bit more right now. Not too hot, kind of in that medium range. And again, I've been terrible on the proofs lately, but I'm gonna guess maybe like mid 90-ish, 95. Mouthfeel's on the low end of medium, a bit thin. Not real coating, but still the flavor hangs around a while. Like a medium finish. Yeah, very fruity. Maybe at the back end, just a touch of spice. I feel like not quite cinnamon, but maybe somewhere in that ballpark, like nutmeg or allspice or smooth. A little bit of cherry. No big woody characters. There is not much bitterness. It's not super sweet. You get that fruity character. It's a little sweet up front. That kind of disappears into like not more like astringent alcohol, but not in a bad way. Leave a touch of that bitterness on your tongue. Overall, it's really good. It's nothing mind-blowing. The flavor isn't super punchy and big and bold, but the flavors are nice. They blend well, and there's quite a bit there. I'm getting a lot of different characters coming through, so I like it. For a score, I'm going to call this an 84. I think it's great. I think it's very tasty. I think it's good. Let's see what it is. It is the Weller Special Reserve. So, good whiskey. Smooth, fruity. So let's go grab that bottle and we'll talk about it a little bit more. All right, we just finished reviewing the Weller Special Reserve. And I was super impressed with this. I didn't know what to expect. I've never had Weller Special Reserve before, and I've heard mixed reviews. Some people love it, some people hate it. And it's just one of those whiskeys you don't know what to think because there's so much banter about it with all the Weller line and whatnot. This particular whiskey is 45% alcohol, 90 proof. I think I pretty much guessed that dead on in the review. And I wanted to read you a little piece of the back of this label because I was reading it before I started filming this and it made me giggle. W.L. Weller was born in Kentucky in the year 1825, and after serving with the Louisville Brigade in the 1840s, Weller returned to Louisville to open his wholesale liquor business. He reported to have used the slogan, "Honest whiskey at an honest price." So it kind of makes me laugh because, at least in California, and I know in several other places, most people are not selling Weller Special Reserve at an honest price. Around here, when I see this, which is hardly ever, this is priced in the $50, $60 range, and I've seen it up to $100 online and more. So Weller would be rolling in his grave if he knew what people were doing with the prices of his namesake's whiskey. So I was able to get this bottle for a very reasonable price. I was just in Georgia, and I picked this up for $15.99. So at that price, it's a steal. It's tasty. It's delicious. It's not a mind blower of a whiskey, but it's really good, and it's worth picking up if you can get it, sub $20 or $25. I would happily pick it up again. Luckily, I got a couple bottles of it, so that was really nice. So yeah, value, get it. It's good whiskey, and it's cheap. Some places. Do not pay $50 for this whiskey. Don't pay $40 for this whiskey, and I'd even be hesitant to pay. Maybe I'd go up to $30, but don't pay more than that. It's good whiskey, but there's plenty of other better whiskey available at the $30 price point, so definitely don't pay more than that for it. Before we wrap this one up, I just wanted to talk real quick. I wanted to get through 10 reviews before I implemented really any changes with how we're doing the reviews on the channel, but there was a couple things, through comments that people have left and other things that I wanted to change and try to fix on the channel or make better. The two things I'm talking about right now are I do want to start adding, when we're doing the reviews, I would like to start adding water. Someone recommended it, and I don't know why I didn't think of it before, but I'd really want to start adding water. So going forward in our future reviews, and at least especially on the high proof stuff, we're going to start adding some water to it, see if we can get some more characters to come out of the whiskey, see how the flavors change when you add water, and kind of give you guys a little more info if you like to add water to your whiskey. The other thing I want to change is I really want to get better about showing you the color of the whiskey, and I'm trying to figure out how to do that. So I'm going to start shooting some, and this is, I guess, the industry term is B-roll, for a little close-up of the glass, maybe some light behind it or something, so I can get you some color. And I'd really love some feedback on what you guys think about that once I start doing it in the next review. So let me know what you think. Your comments, as always, are welcome, and I love getting them. Please don't forget, give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. We want to get as many subscribers as we can going. I want you guys to know when I'm dropping my new reviews. So please hit the subscribe button, or you can click the little blindfolded guy in the corner there. As always, if you want to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, you can do that at blind_reviews. I'm really active on Instagram. I post all kinds of stuff. Little clues for the reviews. I post stuff that I'm buying, stuff that I find on my hunts, dusty bottles that I find. So if you like that kind of stuff, follow me on Instagram. I'm not going to lie, I don't do a ton on Twitter. I repost stuff from Instagram, and I haven't really found a home or a place for what I want to do with Twitter yet, but that's coming. I'm going to do something. If you want to send me an email, blindwhiskeyreviews@gmail.com. And until next time, cheers.